It's the kind of matchup that makes college football so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and a lot of bad blood. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. Bring you sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Tulane's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab behind the line, it's Hayes. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Trying to find room, it's Turner. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz, he doesn't recognize it, ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard, it works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. It's a shotgun run call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, the ball is out. Scooped up in the defense. Touchdown, LSU. A huge defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Using his legs here.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. For the LSU Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's a quick grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Durham. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not an ideal drop, but he gets away a solid punt. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Powering through. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Nice grab. It's Hayes. They bring the punter onto the field now. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it with room to run. Here he goes. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2.
Right now, let's go get sick.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to scramble. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now for the 23. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Turner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score LSU 41, Tulane 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Mobley. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
But you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion. But this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
The punt team making their way on the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. On the run, it's Durham. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, it's Anderson. Not gaining enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Well, they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Gets up big yardage. First down for the offense.
LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, that's another sack for this defense. They have pressured this quarterback from the start to near the end. And the crazy thing is, they've shut this offense down. Would you have expected that with this kind of quarterback play that we've seen from this guy, that he wouldn't put a point up on the board?
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. With the catch, it's Anderson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught by the receiver. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion sets up a second down play. Grinding away with a running game. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll hand it off. Spinning out of the tackle.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Durham. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
LSU now operating in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
4th down. The offense will go for it.